Hello everyone and welcome to game 2 of Mother of War versus GiU, the grand final of the ESL Cup. I'm joined by the Russian Cthulhu. How you going, mate?
Hello, Flea. I'm going pretty good. Ready for the second map. How do you feel?
Oh, fantastic. That was a great first match we saw. Just after a quick restart, and now we're going to get into our next game. So, we are going to see the laundry and supply room defended first out of Mother of War. So that is the basement on this map. And we are going to see Jaeger, Bandit, Smoke, Mirror, and Valkyrie come out of them. While we are seeing much slower picks come out of GiU. A Thatcher, Ash, Buck so far. Who do you think are going to be the last two picks?
Ooh, I'd say probably it's going to be, well, Hibana and a Thermite, as something is happening with
Attackers need to locate and defeat
with the
got-
teams.
we
We
got
got
the ready
two
up from them.
recruits.
And Hornets left.
Alrighty. I guess we're going to be going into the rehost, ladies and gentlemen. As apparently the GiU were not ready, judging by the chat.
I would say so.
And that is highly unfortunate. Oh, low-key league peak. But
Stuck on just a black screen.
oh no. But what is interesting, with the pick of the Hibana, what do you reckon could have been the fifth one?
Well, we saw two recruits there, so chances are is we will see a probably a
I'd say there's going to be a Buck as a fifth one. So Hibana and Buck, the last ones.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Hibana will get the hatches, so yeah, we'd have to see that, and then a Buck to finish it off. Be a nice round.
Yeah.
We could even see. Did they have Glaz picked? I can't remember.
I actually missed that as well. I have the stream going on the background, but it's still on. The match will resume shortly, so not yet. Glaz could have been actually a pretty good pick, but I'd say if that was Imoren who was the one of the recruits, I'd say it's definitely a Buck, because he was absolutely smashing it on Clubhouse. And with Buck, you have his skeleton key to open up the roof of the staircase, so you get a really good view on the laundry staircase, which is quite a crucial place to control as well at the start.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So, yeah. All right. Just double check. We're all ready now. Even though I did get a ready sign from GiU, but
Yeah, so Lockdown Loaded said ready. Imorin saying ready. Yep, we're good. Wait, what? No, wait. Hold
Mungo
up.
and A-Boss have trolled us and swapped sides.
Yep. That was a bit of a
There we go.
inconvenience.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Are we ready now? Oh boy.
This has been great so far. Okay. Yes,
Hopefully,
we're ready.
yes. Okay. Both teams given a good to go as we go into the first round. Having you coach Mother of War, what do you reckon could we see from Mother of War on defense?
They take the basement first. It's the basement is much stronger for them than the upstairs. Their basement defense is actually really strong on this map. They have it down to an absolute T. And even better with it is they're able to be fluid with it. So they're able to react to each other and all that sort of stuff. So their defense of this site is absolutely amazing. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them take this really early, to take this map. Their upstairs defense
Attackers need to
is
locate and defuse as many
interesting.
bombs as they can.
It has a one very big flaw in it. But we'll have to see if GiU will take that up. We'll talk more about that when they defend the top floor.
Yeah.
So we are going to see. You were right. It was a bucket and Hibana to round out that combo for them.
Yeah. Although a very interesting fact that Mungo now switched from Glass to Blackbeard.
Yes, that is interesting. I'm actually rather surprised about that as well. Well, he shouldn't have. When you get a rehost, everyone needs to be the exact same operator. But, okay.
5 seconds
But
left
we'll have to see
before
how that will come into play.
Yeah. And what's an interesting thing that I'm starting to see is the fact that while defending the laundry room from the side rooms, you open up the top part of the wall, not the lower part. So instead of ducking down, you're already standing ready to move and get those quick peeks from below into the hatch.
Yeah.
Which is a very interesting trick.
Yeah, so we're just gonna see them see GiU drone up upstairs. Make sure no one is here. They're not. Lockdown is in the kitchen currently, roaming, and Beam is in the laundry stairs. So we'll have to see what he does. If he intends on actually, Crude's drone does get past him there. That's gonna be big. Emo Rin is just above him. They do open the stairwell right below him.
Beamers, though, having balls of steel, actually decided to peek that staircase.
Mungo picks up Beam, while Mookie picks up Lockdown. Two very quick headshots there, and all of a sudden it's a 3v4. 3v5, sorry.
Yeah. And the hatch is already open and ready to be peeked at, with probably Mungo staying up top with the Blackbeard shield, and I'm guessing Hibana running in for the plant.
Yeah, so we see Gaz just missed the C4 toss. It took Moogie down. I took Mungo down to half health.
Bomb located by attackers.
And he's currently unsure of what's going. They've got A-Boss watching their back though, so it's still their back is still safe. And we do see the hatches now being taken out by Crude. He's going to try and peek and see what he can get here.
EMP incoming.
Gaz still sitting on those cameras, making the call-outs, but Moogie and Mungo are on the stairwell. If the bandit does do its job, and it takes out the third charge, however now, they have no more Hibana charges.
Yeah, as Mungo peeks in, a very naughty peek as well.
Yep, Saya gets a beautiful shot on Mungo there, just going to let him bleed out.
A bomb has been located.
Oh, and A-Boss has been taken out in the back now. So they do need to be very careful. And yet, in the back there comes Emo Rin. And Gaz picks up one, but Emo Rin does trade him back. And that is the defensive round going over to Gentleman in Underwear. So
very interesting.
Yeah, beautiful flank out of Emo Rin there. The silencer's coming in handy. That came down to Mother of War just lost their roamers really quickly. Once that happened, they were sort of just stuck waiting for GiU to decide to push. A-Boss needed to hold his flank. Losing that 1v1 to Emo Rin was devastating. But we are going to see the laundry and supply room being taken from GiU as well, and they are going to run Valkyrie, Bandit, Jaeger, Smoke, and Mirror to defend it, while we will see a Blackbeard, Buck, Monty, Hibana, and Thatcher come out of Mother of War.
Yeah. I'd say, actually, for laundry room, Monty is quite crucial. With this many peak points from the defenders, you would need some sort of cover to be able to plant on that laundry machine, or even like by the stairs.
Yeah. So, but the biggest thing is you know, they have a smoke, so they're going to run the smoke, right? So they did change sides. So you run it with a black mirror on this, and you can toss your smoke all the way over there, and it lands next to the washing machine, and you can stop the plant like that. Which is what they're planning on doing here. So,
10 seconds remaining.
So, you know, they do have the disruption, and you do need a way to deal with that smoke, which this comp out of Mother of War doesn't have at the moment.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I'm really wondering how.
Very heavy spawn at junkyard.
Yeah, and I'm really wondering how is the roam from Mugi gonna happen, because that could mean quite some trouble if they're not gonna get rid of him early on in the round,
Yeah,
or at least drone him out
he
and
is
find out
upstairs
that
in the
he's
kids'
there.
room, and Crude is actually upstairs as well, I think. But I mean, we also have Emo in the kitchen, so this is a very heavy roam out of GiU, and Saya there does spot him, so Emo Rin does get away. He does go through the rotate hole and just backs out. He can walk straight into beam if he's not careful. Alright, so he does get away. Mugi's still upstairs, not quite sure what's going to happen with that. Hornet as well is in the meeting hall. So a very heavy roam presence here. Ooh, Hornet gets tagged up a bit there, but looked like lockdown through the gap.
Yeah. Imorin's now gonna try to pick and just damages the shield.
Shield saving
Swapping max.
saving Lockdown's life there. And he is just gonna swap it out. As Beam is coming up. So Saya as well is taking a lot of damage here. I'm not sure how, but he has. And there is a flank here out of Beam, so he does need to drone up for either himself or get someone else to. And there we go. So he's gonna drone up for himself. Is he gonna spot the two rotations? So he sees Crude right in front of him. And he has let his presence get known now. So I believe that's oh, Mugi's taken down Lockdown.
Oh, Mugi could get taken out.
No. So Mugi does take out Beam, but Abos trades back onto Crude. A bit of potato aim out of Beam there, as Mugi does just run away. Turns around, tries to take a couple of shots at Saya. Doesn't happen though. Have a look at the rest of them. We do have Gaz holding the classroom to the upstairs, but he does realize now that everyone's left, as Abos has just cleaned up upstairs. They have 50 seconds left. It's a very clever Claymore going up to stop the rotation back in. I don't think it'll matter though, as I don't think they open the other side of Attic. So they have 45 seconds and they need to get this plant down. Mugi's very low and Hornet is at half health behind this shield. Abos has walked in for Abos has picked up Emo Rin from above. Saya is now coming down. There goes the smoke, and that he doesn't quite make it connect. The smoke gets stuck on the roof as it's just a little bit too far. They have 20 seconds left. They, in my opinion, they should be trying to get the plant in the very back corner. As Abos has picked up Mugi now. All of a sudden it's a 2-on-3. As Gaz is now up on the top and the smoke goes up. Gaz is going to die here. No, he does get out alive. They have 10 seconds, however he's out of smokes. They are going to plant down in front of the washing machine here as Mungo is trying to go for it. He's trying to fight with Abos. The impact nade goes down and picks up two of them. They've got down. It is now all up to Abos here. As Hornet is trying to put... Oh, he downs Hornet. I don't think he knows he's downed him. And he's picked it up. Abos has clutched it with a beautiful... Wait, was that an ace out of Abos?
I think it could have been.
No, Lockdown picked up one, didn't he? No, he didn't. Yeah, that was an ace out of Abos.
That was an ace from Abos.
A fantastic ace out of Abos.
Oh, yes.
I need to turn you up. Apparently they can't hear you.
Ah, that is weird.
Alright, there you go. You're on 200 now.
Right. A very, very great clutch from Abos, as that turned up to a 2v1 very quickly with those two impact grenades. Although you could expect it from Smoke having not used those two as that he would use them as more of a something to deal damage. No, he had the impacts on him.
No. Does Smoke have the option for barbed wire?
Yeah. It's barbed wire or the impacts.
Yeah, so he decided to take the impacts there, which a lot of teams wouldn't obviously have expected, right? So normally you'd expect barbed wire is just so strong that normally you'd expect the barbed wire to come out, right?
Yeah.
But so having those impacts was an absolute pocket pick that I don't think Mother of War expected at all.
Yeah, and that nearly worked out pretty well for GiU as well.
Absolutely, those those impact nades were almost game changing.
Yeah, if not for
Beam with a very late rotation onto the door, that is dangerous. As Crude is coming along, he does get it, and Beam gets out alive. But that was really close.
Yeah, that was very close. And just to note on the previous round, I reckon if not for Hornets' kind of attempted push onto A-Boss, I reckon they could have actually gotten the defuse
Yeah,
on them.
they needed. Yeah, I agree, and they should have timed that a little bit better. I think if they Hornet just had to threaten it. He didn't actually have to peek it. So they should have started the defuse, and then he should have peeked out into the kill.
Yeah.
Well, because obviously when you hear the defuse, you're going to go straight for the guy planting. And they find lockdown loaded here. Mongo has taken him out straight off the bat. So that's the 2 roamers gone again within the first minute. So we found ourselves in the same situation in the first round, where it is where it's a 2v1. Sorry, a 3v5, where the 2 roamers out of Mother of War just died really, really quickly.
Yeah, and now I'd say it's more depending on the whoever watching behind, because last time it was Imorin that was a game changer for that round, as he managed to rush in and flank around.
Yeah, so A-Boss lost that fight. There wasn't. Yeah, he lost the fight against him, and that ultimately costed them the whole game. But not the whole game, the round. But yeah, we see Moogie's already taken a lot of damage here. They are going to nade up all the barbed wire and drone out. So we have a minute 15 left, and they look like they're going for a very heavy push on this front foot. So they do find Gaz there on his cams, so they do know exactly where he is.
Drone activated.
Yeah. This could be pretty big as Gaz is peeking around.
Yeah, so he missed his C4 there. He didn't manage to get a kill with it. And they still have eyes on him. They know exactly where he is. And he can't afford to actually peek out to try and kill that drone.
Yeah.
As he has taken half his health now. He finally gets it. And we do see Mungo here. Oh, his shield gets taken out by Saya there. Mungo and Mugi do trade, but Imorin does pick up Gaz there. As they are going to try to go for a plant, but he is getting smoked out right now. Saya goes for another smoke. And it didn't interrupt this one.
I think Saya was trying to get the kill on Mugi, I believe. Was it Mugi who was down? On Buck, on down Buck, with him being a bit greedy. And I reckon that's what somewhat killed the whole defense at the end for them.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, well, he was trying to stop the plant with that second smoke. He didn't manage to land it. He didn't throw it well enough. I think it clipped the roof. So he obviously needs to go back and practice that a bit more if they're going to be playing Oregon. But we are going to see the laundry supply room defense again out of GiU, as we are going to see Valkyrie, Bandit, Jaeger, Smoke, and Mirror get picked up for the defense, with a Blackbeard, Buck, Monty, Hibana, and Thatcher picked up for Mother of War. So we're not seeing any adaptations made at all. Neither team changed any of their operators on the second rotation of
Attackers need to locate
the second
and defuse
rotations.
bombs.
So we're seeing the exact same operators, and I almost expect it to go the exact same way again.
Yeah, could be, actually. It could be, but I'd say probably the only adjustments that could be made would maybe more people on the actual defense and less roamers, because that last time GiU did the roaming, it was quite problematic for them, because at the end they ended up with what, like 2 members against 5?
Yeah, they 2 against 4, I think it was.
2 against 4, yeah.
Their roamers did end up dying too much, and they all took a host of damage. Like even the ones they had like 4 roamers, I think, at one point, and even the ones who got back to site took a lot of damage. And so I can't imagine they're going to run as many roamers this time. And yeah, so we do see. So we see Crude upstairs again. Emo in the dining hall, as a drone does find him. He takes a couple of pot shots at the window. We see Moogie is upstairs in the dorms room. So that's 2 on the top floor. Oh, Crew gets a beautiful shot on the beam there. And that's the Buck gone, as we only see a 2-man on site. When they, honestly, during the drone phase, you should find all these roamers, right? You should know that they're roaming, and you should know that they're not on site. And when this happens, you make the call to rush site, right? So they should have pushed. They have the Monty. They should have pushed straight down construction and said, okay, if you guys are going to put so many resources into roaming, we're going to take the site and force your roamers to come back to us, and we're going to use your own defensive setup against you.
Yeah,
And,
that actually that could have worked with if they would let's say decided to go for the rush push through construction site potentially with Monty and let's say Lockdown being up the front and then getting the kill, because with that, if they have a mirror set up on behind, it would probably be only on the unreinforced wall, so that could be potentially a kill. With now that we see that A-Boss now finds finally Mugi.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon could happen from here?
So, well, they've invested too much time already. They need to clear out these roamers, right? So we're seeing Lockdown head up the top here to try and take out Mugi, who has... It looks like he's backed off a little bit. But yeah, he's back in the kid's dorm. And Crude is there. Oh! Crude with a beautiful double C4 kill. Picks up A-Boss and Lockdown, and just like that, the round's over. It's only a matter of time now. They have a minute left that they can drag this out for. I don't see how Gaz and Saya are going to be able to take this out.
Yeah, it doesn't look exactly positive for Mother of War at this stage, with Monty just about to get pretty much bullied by Mugi and Crude.
Yeah,
and
so he can't go any further, or else he exposes himself to too many flanks. So yeah, he does have to back out, and at this point, Gaz is trying to push in through the side here as well. But just see how many angles he needs to hold. He almost found Crude there, but then was out. Saya has picked up Mugi though with another pistol headshot. And Gaz is fighting Emo in now on the stairs, and he is taken out. We're all now down just to this Monty, and finally he gets knifed by Emo in.
Yeah. What I did notice though, the moment two operators got killed by the Lockdown loaded and A-Boss, the remaining members of Mother of War started to be play a bit scarce. Like they tried to just solo take on several members of GiU instead of trying to get back up, group up, and then try to push together.
Yeah, so they needed to say to themselves, alright, well, we got a minute left, there's only two of us. How do we do this? Alright, well, let's go clear out this top floor. Alright, let's just go flush them out, we don't need it. Plant a claymore behind us on the top floor, so we know we're not going to get flanked.
And defuse as many bombs
And then, you know, push down. So they should have pushed up, these eastern stairs here, the kitchen stairs, pushed in, rotated back around, cleared out the whole top floor, placed a claymore behind them at some point, possibly... I would have said possibly at the stairwell here, and then just push down this double stairwell. And I think with that Monty, I think that would have given them the greatest obstacle for, the greatest chance for victory. Because they would have dealt with at least one of the roamers. I doubt both of the roamers would have gotten out alive here. One of them might have, but they would have dealt with at a minimum one of them, if not both of them, right? All of a sudden, it's a 3v2, which seems a lot more manageable.
5 seconds left.
And then you can just push down, get the plant, and force them to come to you. Monty can literally just sit next to that sit next to the washing machine, and just have Gaz watch your back, and that's about it.
Yeah, because you would have what? There was Imorin and Hornet playing as Mira downstairs, and the rest were roaming, as far as I saw.
Yeah.
And Smoke was Smoke down by the end of the round?
Smoke was... I believe Smoke was on site. It wouldn't make sense to have a roaming Smoke. Smoke's ability is solely around anchoring and disruption, so he needs to be on site to stop these points.
Nonetheless, yeah, so if they would have grouped up together, they would have had a way more fair chance at getting somewhere close to winning the round. But nonetheless, round 5, Buck, Thatcher, Blackbeard, Ash, and Hibana. What do you reckon?
So they're going to go for the lobby push again. This much is clear to me. They haven't taken a thermite, which means they're going to play the hatches in the vertical game. So, which you can see right it doesn't look like we have any roamers at all coming out of Mother of War. They're all in the basement. So, even, like, Beam and Lockdown, they're two roamers. Beam playing under the stairwell, hopefully trying to get a very cheeky kill.
It is probably going to be the attempt to prevent the Ash Rush like it was done, I believe, on the very first round.
Yeah. So Gaz has taken a lot of damage again, and he's stuck in this little corner.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So they are going to drone him out. He takes out the drone. But in all three of these attack rounds, in all of the attack rounds of the basement here, they haven't found that camera in that corner that Gaz keeps using.
Yeah.
So, obviously a very good camera. And they haven't found it, so we'll have to see whether or not, moving forward, whether or not Gaz is going to need to find another camera spot.
Yeah. What I'm actually surprised is that neither of the teams have picked a Twitch. Do you know why?
Because I don't think there's much of a chance, especially on this map. Like, you need to deal with this mirror, right? There's not much of a chance for the Twitch drone to get there, because look what he has to go through. They've either got to go through Gaz, or else they have to go through the back way, in which is being covered by ABOS and Lockdown at the moment, along with Beam. So I don't believe that there is actually a chance for
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
It's down. Gaz has finally gone down as well. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a chance of the Twitch drone to get through. What I'm surprised about is no one's taken a Capitao to deal with it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Capitao actually would have been quite viable with this, since Valk was hiding in that small corner. A single arrow would have just pretty much taken her out. We've seen though Hornet take down ABOS.
Yeah,
and
Imorin takes down Beam on the flank. Saya has taken down another one while Mugi's traded back onto Lockdown. It is all onto Saya right now. He's picked up Imorin. He can't defuse at this point. Yeah, there we go. And Hornet picks him up. So it's now 4-1 to GiU, and it's now match point. So if GiU win this, they will take the whole series and clinch themselves an ESL win.
Yeah, but this the Oregon pick was that was the Mother of War pick, wasn't it?
I'm not actually sure, to be perfectly honest.
Because it feels to me that Mother of War were way more confident on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I think
Oregon.
Clubhouse was Mother of War's pick.
Right. Okay.
And Oregon was GiU's pick.
Ooh, the Caveira pick on Mongo though, that could be quite interesting to see.
Yeah. So they've obviously realized that Mother of War seemed a little bit hesitant, trying to take the trying to take out the Romans,
Defenders
so they can get
protect
that
the bombs from being
Caveira
defused by
out and
attackers.
get the flank done. However, they are on the top floor now, so I expect that Caveira to go all the way down into the basement.
I reckon it would be more sensible for Cav to stay around the big watchtower and stay around there and attempt to flank around, because from there you have pretty much 2 ways around, or even 3 if the attic is not going to get reinforced. Never mind, it's getting reinforced as we speak.
Yeah, but when you talk about pushes into the top floor of
10 seconds
Oregon, you have two really meta pushes to do, right? So you take control of Big Tower here,
5 seconds.
and you push in, take control of attic, and then push in through the 2 B windows. Or you
Attackers
take
will
control
cover
of
the
the mini
bomb
tower,
diffuser.
push
Attackers are
westward,
moving out
and then
to
move
locate a bomb
up
and
this
defuse it.
stairwell here and plant around here, right?
Yes.
A third option is you just clear out the whole middle floor and then come up around here and plant in the plant around here, right? So they're the 3 pushes you have at the moment that get played. What do we? Oh, as Bean gets taken out by Imorin real quick. Imorin was silenced. Silenced Bandit picks up another one.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking that there is. Oh yes. Wait, what?
She's
playing in the
bunker
construction.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, oh, you see the watchtower player. Like, no, wait, that's not watchtower exactly. But we are going to see Sayer and Gaz potentially, and ABOS moving into the lead stage of the tower.
So they're gonna do. So this to me says they're gonna do a beat push, right? So they're gonna push. They're gonna take control of attic. They're gonna open attic now with the Hibana. And they're going to take control of attic and push onto B side. They're going to use Saya to just sit here to stop anyone entering from the side, and they're just going to use him as a brick wall, right?
Right.
So it's going to stop the flank. With lockdown. Oh, what a beautiful shot! Cleans up Emo in.
That is one of the fraggers.
Gaz has picked up Crude now, and all of a sudden it's a 3v4. So this is the power of this push that I was talking about into B side. Oh, but the Caveira is coming down. He's picked up 2. He can interrogate both. No, he does just kill them both.
Oh wow! And just like that, 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah.
3v2.
So now they have to come up with a different push, as they didn't leave anyone covering their honestly, actually covering their back flank there.
Yeah. Gaz was actually in quite a danger because if Cav decided to go downstairs and see if he would be able to do some more damage, this could get quite lethal for Gaz as well.
Yeah. So Mungo has just gone back upstairs. He's in sight now. With 40 seconds left, this isn't looking very good for Mother of War at this point. 2v3 isn't the most difficult thing in the world to pull off here, though. However, they need to do something. Both Saya and Gaz are on opposite ends of the map here. It does look like they're going to try and meet up at the... Oh, Saya headshot from the wall with a pistol. But he does have Hornet pushing him as well from the side. And the smoke does come out, and he is forced up the stairwell. And yeah, Cav's downed him, just knifes him, doesn't interrogate him. And Gaz picks up Hornet. Gaz picks up a second one, and he gets the win!
Oh my god! Yes!
Gaz clutches the win out of for Mother of War.
Oh my goodness!
The Bearing 9.
The Bearing 9 plays are real, boys. As it is not yet, Mother War just decided to say, no, we're not going out yet. We're going to go out with a bang at the very least.
Yeah. So, Mother of War not giving in, not surrendering. Wasn't looking good for him, but but Gaz and Saya pull something out of them, and manages to get the win. They couldn't plan at that point, so he had to go for the kills. He made the right choice. He cleaned it up, and he got the win. So 4-2 now. GiU still on match point. At any point they could win this though, which means that Mother of War have to play absolutely perfectly for the next 2 rounds if they do wish to bring this into overtime.
As many bombs as they can.
Yeah.
And we do see them on upstairs now. We'll have to see what they do. So Mother of War's greatest weakness is the B push, right?
Right.
Is they don't know how they don't really know how to respond. So they set up for the Western defense really well. However, they struggle a lot with picking up, retaking this Western tower.
Yeah.
Which I'm not too sure how they're going to do it. I've given them multiple ideas on how to deal with it,
10 seconds
but they
remaining.
just seem to consistently not get it.
Oh, we'll see. Maybe they have something left up their sleeve. Only one way for us to find
I want
out.
this to go longer. I want it to go to 3 maps.
Locate a bomb and
I love casting seeds, so I want this to go to 3 maps. But we will have to see how they go. The final mirror does go up on the kitchen tower, and by the looks of it, a 2-man spawn at Junkyard, and they left the diffuser there, which to me says they're going to be doing a west push. Well, we do see a 3-man spawn at the tower, so we are going to see a bit of a split push here out of GiU, as they are going to take control of tower. We do see Emo-Rin already in the top floor of it, just making sure no one is there, and well, 2 people do push through the west hallway.
Yeah. What fascinates me in Emo-Rin's plays is that every time you're seeing the whole team is droning, all of a sudden Emo-Rin is already like halfway through into the map. Like, how does he make it? Like, how does he able to?
He drones for himself. Oh, with Mungo picking up Beam very quickly there. Now they know where Mungo is, and so he does just rotate around. But that is a very nice kill being picked up. And
yeah,
that's gonna make Saya very nervous to that window, as Emo-Rin is taken down, lockdown loaded as well, and all of a sudden it's a 3v5. Abos is downstairs and probably feeling very exposed right now, as that shotgun is really bad at destruction.
Yes, as he also gets droned out by Crude, so now they know that only 2 people are on side, and Mira could get potentially just pinched out. Okay,
yeah, and we're seeing that right now. So Mugi is pushing through the back here, and we have Mungo, pushing in through the tower, through the kitchen pantry. He picks him up with a nice headshot. It does look like he lost his shield. It does say 2's alive. Maybe he hasn't used it.
Maybe the spectator cam just glitched or something.
Yeah, it could be.
You would never know. And
that's and all of a sudden we're on a 2v5, and this is very, very, very dangerous for Mother of War. It does look like GiU are going to take this, but Emo-Rin gets cleaned up as Saya does go through. Hornet tries to take a couple of shots. He picks up Saya,
Bomb
So
located
now
by
it is all
attacker.
down to Gaz on this Valkyrie, who is in armory. So he's on the other side of the map at the moment to what he needs to be upstairs.
Crude and Mongo, though, already inside of the plants with Hornet, as well as the plant is going to go down on B.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned before, this could not actually end well for Mother of
Attackers
War.
activating diffuser.
With
Yeah,
B
so the
push.
plan has gone down. Gaz needs to play with a bit of patience here. He needs to pick them off one by one, and he needs to make sure he doesn't get rushed. There's just so many people left here. Then he finds Crude, and they just both tag each other to about 60 health. Mookie has droned him back out. He needs to be very careful here as Crude is taking shots, but he picks him up. Crude misses. Hornet is planning on taking a couple of crossfire shots here, as Hornet is the one who cleaned him up, and GiU will take that 2-0 now. That is the final map done, and that is GiU taking over their first win in a little while, I think.
Yes, and what incredible plays we've seen from both teams, as well as the chat just now noticing the skill Tanye with the wallbang headshot, as well as with GiU just managing to beat Corvidae, who were considered to be the best ANZ team in a while. And it was an absolute blast to watch all of those games.
Yeah, that was a great two maps. GiU won both of them convincingly, 5-2 both maps, I think it was. And so 5-2 Clubhouse and 5-2 Oregon as well. So GiU pulling out some very convincing wins there, and they have won. They've won their first ESL Cup in a long time. They didn't have a very easy half to get through, having having Corvidae to get through at the semis.
Yeah.
So absolute monsters to get this far, and they convincingly take that grand final.
That was an absolute blast.
Yeah, that was great to watch. So I want to thank you guys for watching today for the ESL Cup. That does conclude today's events. I've been AM Fleet, and I've been casting with the Russian Cthulhu today. And
thank you very
guys
much
for watching.
Thank you. See ya.
Where do I go from here?